Hello friends, welcome back. In my previous videos, I explained how to download and install Grafana on RHEL OS. Second, Grafana by default use embedded SQLite database, and in the video I explained how to provision and configure AWS RDS MySQL details in Grafana configuration file. And today in this video, I am going to explain with live demo how to set up Grafana cluster for high availability and handle large number of user requests. So let's get started. Setting up Grafana cluster for high availability is fairly simple, but ask yourself why we need Grafana cluster and what problem will it solve. Let's assume you have provisioned a single instance of Grafana and this is accessed by your stakeholders, client business teams, client partners, operation team and many others. What if this instance go down because of some reason? Then your entire observability platform is down for some undefined time. No one would be able to access your Grafana dashboard. Second, if many requests are coming on one server, then Grafana server may get overloaded, result in high CPU, RAM utilization, and user may experience delay in loading Grafana dashboard. Let's navigate to our high-level design prepared for this demo. To form a cluster, I will provision two EC2 instances, one in AZ1, second in AZ2, and both will be registered behind the AWS ELB load balancer, so that ALB can distribute the load among these. Second, default embedded SQLite database is good for development environment with single Grafana instance, but here we will provision two Grafana instances, and so AWS RDS MySQL database will be a good fit as a shared database for storing users, dashboards, alerts and many other persistent data. You also have an option to go with PostgreSQL database instead of MySQL. Please note, for this demo, I will provision AWS EC2 and RDS instance in public subnets so that I can have public IP to access this machine from my local laptop, so that I can access these machines and install Grafana from my local machine. Let's discuss the agenda. What we have to do to set up a cluster with shared database and having a load balancer. So these are the points which we are going to cover with this live demo. So we are going to use AWS default VPC created by AWS itself. And we are going to provision two AWS EC2 RHEL instances. We'll download and configure Grafana on both the instances. We'll provision AWS RDS MySQL instance as a shared database. We'll capture the database configuration and will configure in grafana.ini configuration file. We'll provision AWS load balancer and will register both the EC2 instances behind the load balancer to distribute the load. For load balancer, for EC2 instances and for RDS, we will create three different security group. So load balancer can accept the traffic on port 80 from internet, and then it can distribute the load to EC2 instances. Having this security group, only the load balancer can access this EC2 instance on port 3000, and then a separate security group for RDS. So only the EC2 instances can access the database, and then I will restart Grafana service on both the instances. And finally, we will access Grafana dashboard through load balancer DNS URL. So let's start with the live demo. So I have logged into my AWS account and I am in AWS Mumbai region. As you can see, there is no AWS EC2 instance provisioned and running now. So let's create a new EC2 instance. I am clicking on launch instances, and then we'll select the free tier only, and I will go with RHEL Linux 8. Select. For this demo, I will go with T2 micro, which is applicable in free tier. Configure instance details. So I have to provision two EC2 instances, one in AZ1A and second in AZ2. So I will create two EC2 instances in two different steps. So number of instances will one only for now. and then I will select default VPC and will go with public subnet 1A, and I want public IP for this machine, so I can install Grafana by accessing from my local machine, and then all the default setting. Next, add storage. 10 GB of storage is fine for me for this demo, and encryption going with AWS EBS to protect my data. And tags, I will keep it blank for now. Configure security group. So I'm going to give it a name SG EC2 Grafana. Will keep description empty, and I want to access this machine from my local machine, and so we'll keep the source 0.0.0/0, which means from internet. SSH port as a description, but in production environment definitely it will not be accessible from internet. It will be either from your corporate network using VPN or using AWS Direct Connect. So for now I am keeping it only one inbound rule. Once we have the RDS load balancer and EC2 in place, then we will update. Then I will update all the created security group rules, and then review and launch. Okay, I need to set the description. Inbound rules for Grafana instances. Review and launch, and then launch. So I will create a new key pair. We'll give it a name Grafana instances, download key pair, and then launch instances. Okay, so it's the same error I got previously. Security group don't accept hyphen in the name, so I'll back to review screen, and then edit security group rules, and then we'll change the name SG underscore. We'll replace hyphen with the underscore. Review and launch, and then launch. I acknowledge, and then launch instances. Okay, click on view instances. Till this time this instance get provision. Let's create a second instance in AZ1B. So I'll again click on launch instances, and we'll go with free tier RHEL again. Select T2 micro instance, configure instance detail, number of instance 1, default VPC. This time I will select default public subnet AZ1B, and then again I need public IP for this instance as well. Add storage, 10 GB is fine for this instance too, and select AWS EBS key for data encryption at rest. I will keep it blank and configure security group. We'll use the same configure, we'll go with the same security group what I configured earlier, SG underscore EC2 Grafana. Review and launch, and then launch. We'll go with the previously created key pair Grafana instances, launch instances. Okay, so I'm clicking on view instances. First instance is up and running, but still status check is in initializing state. It means I will not be able to access the machine until status check is 2/2. So to utilize time and to shorten this video length, I will go to RDS section and will create an RDS instance. So I'm clicking on RDS, and databases in the left hand side. There is no database running. I'll create a new one, and we'll select engine type MySQL. version 8.0, whichever you can select, but I will go with 5.7.3.4, and I want it for my free tier account, and database name I want it as a Grafana, and username, master username is admin, master password is admin 12345, confirm password admin 12345, instance type is T2 micro, 20 GB of storage is fine for my database because this is just a demo. I don't want auto scaling. I will go with all the default setting, default VPC, and database I want publicly accessible, so I can connect to database. I can see what tables are created by Grafana, and I will create a new VPC security group, create new for my RDS. I will give it a name SG underscore RDS Grafana. I want this database in AZ1A, and we'll go with the password authentication mode, so I can configure username and password in my grafana.init configuration file. For this demo simplicity, I will not explore these two options. And additional configuration, I want my Grafana database name Grafana underscore DB, rest all default. I don't want any backup for this demo, but if you are deploying the database for production environment, then you just take care of all these parameters, like if you want enhanced monitoring, and if you want backup of automatic backup, and then you want any maintenance window, then please go with that. I'm not selecting this enable deletion protection. This is just a demo, but please do take care of if you are deploying this database for production environment. Now I will create database. So this database creation will take time. It will take approx 5 to 10 minutes. So to utilize time, again I will go into EC2 section and will provision AWS load balancer. So click on load balancer, create load balancer. I will go with application load balancer. I will give it a name Grafana ALB, scheme internet facing because I will access it from the internet. Listener is port 80, HTTP port is by default is 80, and will deploy in default VPC. I will go with AZ1A 1B, and then leave it all other option default. Next, security setting, security group. I will create a new security group for this load balancer. I will give it a name SG ALB Grafana, and inbound rules for ALB. This port will be accessed from internet, and configure routes. So this route is for target groups, so I'll give it a name, new target group SG target group Grafana. Target type will be instance, and port number for this instance is 3000. This is Grafana port, and I will keep the all setting blank. I will keep all the default setting for health check. Next, register target. Okay, target group name cannot contain characters that are not letters. Okay, so I'll go with SGTG Grafana. SGTG Grafana, register target. Okay, here I have two instances running, so I'll select both the one and add to register, and then click review. create. Okay, security group created, load balancer also in provisioning state. So I'll refresh, it is in provisioning state. So the health check will fail because as of now, if you look at here, port 80 is for accessing the Grafana instance, accessing the Grafana dashboard on port 80, but for target group we have registered 2 EC2 instance, and this health status will fail because Grafana is not installed currently. So for now it's fine. We'll install Grafana on both the instances and we'll see the health status later. Okay, let's navigate back to the RDS instance and let's check the status of what is current status of the RDS instance. Okay, so database is also available. EC2 instance, both the EC2 instance are provisioned. Let's check the EC2 instance status. Okay, so both the EC2 instance are running and 2x2 check is passed. Now let's access these two EC2 instances one by one and install Grafana. So I'll copy this public IP of the first EC2 instance. Let me give it a name, Grafana 1, copy, save, and then for second instance it will be Grafana instance 2, save. So I'll go with the first instance, we'll copy the public IP address, and where is my download? I'll put it on desktop. Okay, now let's go to terminal, cd desktop. So I have this PAM file on my desktop itself. Now let's access EC2 instance, file EC2 user. This is the default user for RHEL instance, and then paste the public IP. Okay, before that I will get an error here, still executing this command. Okay, the reason of getting this error because the permission for this PAM file is not correctly set. So I will set it to 400 Grafana instances.pam. Now let's execute the previous command, and this time it will allow me to access the machine. So you can see that I'm able to access to machine. So I'm going to sudo mode. So to install Grafana, there are multiple options in RPN based systems, but I will go with yum based repository configuration to install Grafana. So the path is yum.repos, and I will create a file here, grafana.repo. So what lines should be here in this file? So I already have all the lines already written in one of the file. I'm just copying from my machine and then pasting it here. Okay, so you can see the block name is Grafana and then name is Grafana. It will download the package from Grafana package URL, and this is going to install the open source version, and then it will download the GPG key for validation if it's not tampered, the file is not tampered by anywhere in middle. I will save this file, save and exit. Okay, so once we have the repo file created, then install Grafana using the yum install Grafana. It will download Grafana package and all its dependency. It will take hardly 1 or 2 minutes. As you can see, there are 36 packages in total. Again, yes, last package installation, and great. So we have now Grafana downloaded and installed. Let's check Grafana service is running or not. So Grafana status, system control status, Grafana server. Okay, so you can see Grafana service is not running, it's in inactive state. So I will not run it now, rather I will configure database details in grafana.ini file. So I will go in Grafana folder, you can see there are grafana.ini file. So we'll access this file, grafana.ini. Sorry, Vim is not installed on the machine, so I will go with vi, which is default installed, and I will jump to database section. Okay, I will quickly uncomment these. I'll quickly uncomment 5 lines: type, host, name, user, and password. So the type is MySQL. We are not using SQLite, which is default database for Grafana. So for this demo, we have installed and provisioned RDS instance. I will copy the host name in a minute. I know the database name is Grafana DB, and password set is admin. Sorry, username admin, and password is admin 1 2 3 4 5. And let's navigate to AWS console RDS section, and let me copy this endpoint. Sorry, and then copy this endpoint. Let's configure this in here and save and exit. So please note, for this demo I am configuring admin credential here, but in actual scenario, talk to your DBA admin and ask him to provide database user with limited permission, because admin credential configuration is not allowed or is not recommended approach. If it goes in wrong hand, it can lead to a serious problem, and it's never a best practice. So please do take care of it, and then save. Right? Okay, so Grafana is installed on this machine. I'm not going to restart Grafana service now, because Grafana database should be accessed only from EC2 instance, and I have not configured security group yet to access from EC2 instance. So let's navigate to EC2 section and let's update security group what we configured for RDS. So I'll go to security group, we'll open a new tab. So this is the section for our RDS. Okay, MySQL RDS. So it's saying, okay, I want this from my machine as well as, so okay. So let's configure the security group. The security group from EC2 instance. Okay. So this database will only be accessed from EC2 instance, because this security group is associated to the EC2 both the EC2 instances. I'll write here MySQL port and save it. Now let's navigate to our first EC2 terminal, and now start Grafana service. start. Start. Okay, sorry, it's a start. Okay, starting the service. Okay, now let's check the log. Do we have any error? So where log grafana.log. So I don't see any error here. It's all good. Let's go back from this window. What I'll do, I'll open a new tab for second EC2 instance to install Grafana on that as well. So I'll write a command sh -i Grafana instances EC2 @ and then let's go to EC2 terminal and copy the public IP for the second instance. Copy and then paste it. So I'll repeat the same steps what I did for first EC2 machine. So it's not allowing me to access this machine. Okay, so username is EC2-user. sudo se. Okay, so I will install. I will also configure. So it is etc yum.repos.t / will create a file etc yum.repos.t and I will create a file grafana.repo. I have already all the lines available. So my terminal will copy all the lines and then paste it here. We'll save this line, we'll save this file and then install Grafana. Yes, internet is quite good, so it will not take much time. Okay, yes, it is downloading the packages. 76%, 93%, it's done. Now it's asking to install Grafana. Great, so Grafana is also installed on the second machine now. Let's check the service status. Grafana status, system control status, Grafana server. So it's not running. We'll go to Grafana configuration file and we'll update database details for this instance as well. Let me quickly configure. Type is MySQL. Host name will copy again in a minute. Database name is grafana_db. Username is admin. Password is admin12345. Let me copy database host name, Ctrl C, and then I paste it here. All set. we'll save and exit, and then let's start Grafana service. Start. Now let's check the status again. Okay, so Grafana is running on this machine. Control C. Check config on Grafana server. This is because if by reason if your server gets reboot or someone restart the machine, then Grafana server should automatically start. Check config on Grafana server. Sorry. So in order to start Grafana service automatically at the boot time, I will use this command check config Grafana server on. Okay, and we'll copy and paste it, and we'll do same for first machine as well. Check config Grafana server on. So you don't need to worry on if the server gets reboot. You don't need to start the Grafana service. It will start automatically with the help of check config. Now we have database configured and Grafana installed on both the machines. Now let's navigate to EC2 section, or let's navigate to the target group. You can see it's unhealthy. Let me refresh. I'll pause this video because it will take some time to get this status healthy. Okay, so I'm back to this AWS console, and you can see the health status is healthy now. Just one point, actually I was getting an error. The health status was not healthy. Let me show you what error I was getting. The error was 302 health check failed with these code. So what I did, I navigated to the health checks and clicked on edit, and here I added the additional code, comma 302, right, and then save changes. With this change, after a couple of minutes, I got this health status healthy. And now if I copy the load balancer DNS URL, copy, and I click in the address bar, you can see I can access Grafana dashboard using the load balancer DNS name. So the default username and password is admin. Click admin, and it is prompting me to change the password. Okay, and then here submit 1 2 3 4 5, and then you can see I am able to log in successfully. So I hope I was able to guide you through how to set up Grafana cluster. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.